Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inspire Me Friday. Today is July the 23rd, and this is another edition of our Inspire Me Friday. We were off last week. We're back this week. Have a lot of vacations going on, so we have a lot of, little things popping up that are interrupting our regular schedule, but we're glad to be here. Before I get started, Erin is not here today. She is on vacation, so usually I do have someone who will pop on and she will let me know if we are actually live. Even though it says we're live, we're having issues with our live. So if you will just make sure that you can hear me and you can see me, I would appreciate it if somebody could just give me a thumbs up or something that I am actually on. Then we'll get started. But it's good to be with you guys today, and we are open regular hours, which is a good thing. We always have our online store available for you. Oh, good, Anne, you're on there. It's nice to see a name pop up to make sure we are on. Can you hear me okay? Looking good. Okay, good. Thank you. But we are open. Our online store is open. Our hours are 11 to 5. Our online store is available 24/7. We have $8 flat rate shipping, and we have also free in-store pickup. And we are still doing our Zoom shopping appointments, that if you get to a point where you're not living local and you want to shop with us in store virtually, then we can do that for you as well. And our stitch groups are also back in shop, and we have one group on Tuesday mornings from 9 to 11, and we have one on Thursday evenings from 6 to 8, and we would love to have you join us for one of those. Again, I'm Debbie. I own the shop here in Midlothian, Virginia, and we are Dances with Wool. And today what we're going to be doing is just talking a little bit about our UFO challenge that we have going on in August, so that I can help y'all understand what this is all about and how to go ahead and get set up to do that with us. UFO stands for unfinished object, and we all have them, especially if there's some of us who are not monogamous knitters or crafters, and we have multiple projects going on at a time. This is your 1 month of the year to commit to not having anything new cast on or started. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the month of August and commit to finishing those objects. This kind of gets you set up for all those fun fall projects that you probably have already in your queue or lined up waiting to go. So it's just a way to clean out, like spring cleaning your closet. We're going to be cleaning out our whips. So the way that we're going to do this, it is on Ravelry. So if you go to our Ravelry group, excuse me, our Ravelry group page, you'll see all the details. Erin has already put up a thread, a UFO thread. And then this is what you want to do. You want to commit to no new projects in the month of August. You're going to make a list on the thread of up to 5 projects that you want to finish. Now, you might have more than 5, that's fine. We only are taking up to 5. So you might only have 1, and that's okay too. But you just write, before August 1st, write what 5 projects, up to 5 projects you're going to be working on. And you can write the status of each, like, I still need to do the arms on this one, or this is a sweater, I still need to do the arms, or this baby blanket is, 2 sections finished, or from being finished. And so just the status, where you are with it. So it would be up to 5. And like I said, you could only have 1, but it'll be up to 5 and the status of each. It can be knit, it can be crochet, it can be spinning, it can be weaving. So it can be anything that's unfinished, okay? So even if you're not a knitter, if you're a spinner, you can do it. You can do this monthly UFO challenge with us. So you're going to post by August 1st. So you're posting if you're participating, you're going to post your objects by August 1st on the thread. And then it does not need to include pictures unless you want it to, but it doesn't. This is just your list of things you're going to finish. And then on August 1st, you start working. You start working to get those UFOs done. There is a quick tip that I have, and that is to start. Number 1 should be what you need you know, what is going to be the quickest off your needles or off your wheel or off your hook. The reason is you get more motivated as you finish one. It kind of just creates its own momentum for you to do those other projects. So I will show you what my 3 are. I only have 3 projects that are my works in progress and my UFOs for the month of August. And I'll start with the one that I have. Oh, I've got a color theme going on here. I'm working on a sweater. It's the flower bud sweater. This is the back. It's done. My back is done. And then my front is almost done. So I'm actually at the increases now. So once I get this back finished, all I'm going to be doing is grafting the shoulders, and it's finished. So this is the one that I have number 1 to work on because it's the one I have the least amount to do. So that will be my number 1. My second one is my cuffle sweater that I have been working on. A lot of this got pulled out this last weekend, so I'm back up at dividing for sleeves right now. It's worsted weight, straight stockinette, all the way around, and being worsted weight, it'll come off the needles pretty quickly. So this will be my second one that I'll finish in the month of August. So that's number 2. Number 3, I know it's going to take me longer to get this done. I am participating in the year-long make-along or cowl that we're doing. It's the Even Star shawl, and I just started our newest thing of homework, our next chart. So I just started it. That chart is really long, and it's supposed to be finished by October, but this is one of my things I'm committing to, doing that section for the month of August. Now, those of you that are participating in the year-long cowl, this will not be finished in the month of August, but my homework will be finished. So that's it's just that section of homework. So that counts as your unfinished object because you need to get to a certain point by October. I've committed to doing that in August. So those are my 3 projects that I'm doing, and notice that I have them. Number 1, not as much to finish. Number 2, a little bit more. Number 3, wow, I'm going to have to spend a lot of time on it. So that is the way I'm ordering my garments and my whips. So you decide how you want to do it, which one you want first, but it can be up to 5. On August 1st, you're going to start working on it, and you're going to post your pictures as you do it in the FO thread that Erin will open up on August 1st, because we realize some people may start a whip on August 1st and then may finish their whip like August 1st or 2nd because they don't have much to do. Doesn't matter, it's still a whip. And it's still an unfinished object. So she'll open that thread on August the 1st, and then you're just going to put that, or take a picture of it, make a project page first. It's easier to take your picture off your project page for that, and just bring it over. So you're going to bring over that, the picture of it, and that picture of that finished object is 1 entry. So each time you finish one of the UFOs that you committed in that list to do for the month of August, you're going to add that picture as you finish. So each picture is an entry. So that's the nice thing about it. You can get up to 5 entries for your UFOs. So that's going to be fun. And then again, it gets you set up for that August when you for September for all of those new whips and getting ready for yarn crawl, all those new whips that you are all those new projects you want to put on the needles. So that's the way that we'll work it. We'll have up to 3 winners. The winners will be chosen randomly and with our random generator, and it'll be 3 $25 gift cards to Dances with Wool. So something to use to get for your fall knitting. But what if this is not something you're interested in doing, or what if this is you're pretty monogamous and you really don't have any UFOs? Well, there's another challenge going on this year because it is an Olympic year, and it just so happens it's coinciding with our UFO challenge, but it's the Ravellinics, and it's the Ravelry Ravellinics. Now this started in 2006. It was called the Knitting Olympics at the time. Now it's grown to such a big thing now with different categories for different objects that you might be working on. This is really put on by Ravelry. A lot of people have said, well, they really don't understand it, so they weren't going to join it. It is so easy to join. You do not have to have done it before. You don't have to really know what you're doing up front. Ravelry does an amazing job of on there, and right now if you go to Ravelry.com, you will see it on that home page. They have all the links that explain everything to you, all the categories, everything. But basically what I'm going to do, I'm not going to go over all the really nitty-gritty details, but I am going to tell you how to find this information and what the whole idea is about. So let's say that you don't want to do the UFO challenge, but because you're working, you want to work on something new, and that's fine, and that's what Ravellinics is all about. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to create a project, and it can be created beginning today, because today is officially the first day of the opening ceremonies of the Olympics. So what you're going to do is you're going to start today. You're going to cast on something, and you're going to have it finished by August the 8th at the end of the Olympics. And then what you're going to, when you start your project, you are going to create a project page, just like, you know, on Ravelry, you hit, you know, new project, and you put all the details in of your project. It is in progress. Ravelry asks that you use certain tags, and they explain all of that in the documents that are linked on that homepage of Ravelry, because it will depend on what you're working on. So you want to just kind of take a glance at those categories first. Click on whatever category you're looking at so that you can make sure that whatever it is you're working on is qualifying for in one of those categories. And they do a good job of explaining. So this is the category you want to do. This is what can be officially included in that category. So, and they also give you the tags to use. So it's really easy peasy. On that home page, you have everything you need. So you're going to add your project tags, and then in the end, you are going to upload your pictures to the Ravelry forum post. And the Ravelry forum post, again, they have all the categories listed for medals, and you just post your picture in there. So really easy to do. But go on to Ravelry on the home page and just look at all of the links that they have to get a full explanation. Basically, you're looking at one project or one project per category. You can't have, on your project, you can't have it be inclusive in more than one category. It's just one category. Now, you can have more than one project started and finished in separate categories, but, you know, basically, let's say that you're doing, a baby garment. It doesn't go into sweater, and also go into baby. It's going to go into just one of those categories. So if, you know, I hope that makes sense to you, but yeah, it only can be posted in one category. But you can have more than one category entries in more than one category. So keep that in mind. But those are the two things that we have going on. If you have any questions at all about the UFO challenge, make sure that you just give us a call or ask us when you come in. As far as the Ravellinics, the best place to get your answers to your questions is on that homepage of Ravelry, and click on the appropriate links for that. So lastly, I just want to remind you that our sale is going on right now through tomorrow. It's fill a bag. This is the bag. It's pretty substantial. Fill a bag with as much as you want. It is inverted on the screen, but it says yarn and noun, an item to which the word enough does not apply. So you get the bag at $150, just kind of thrown in with your stuff, but everything that's in the bag is going to be 20%. Yes, it includes notions. The only thing it does not include is, are of course, our consignment items, because they are not our stock. But yes, it includes anything in shop that you might want. So that is going on through tomorrow. We have an exciting week coming up. This end of this week, we have our Chelsea Yarns Trunk Show that will begin. So next Friday, you get the preview for the Chelsea Yarns Trunk Show. If you haven't seen her yarns, go on her website. They are absolutely beautiful, and we are so excited to have these yarns in shop for a week. So that's what's coming up for next week. So in the meantime, follow us. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, and subscribe to our newsletter. If you go on our website, you can subscribe. It gives you all the information of everything coming up in the shop. I do it on Mondays. It goes out on Monday, usually in the afternoon. So that's one way to keep up with everything going on in the shop. So until next week, and until our Inspire Me on Chelsea Yarns next Friday, I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye.